Going to share with you about my experience with Make-A-Wish. My story takes place in January of 2003. At this time, I was finishing chemotherapy treatments for leukemia, and I had the opportunity to make a wish with the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Georgia and Alabama. My wish starts with my family flying to San Diego, California. As soon as we arrived, there was a limo waiting for my parents, my brother and sister, and me. It was to be our ride for the whole weekend. The second day of my visit to San Diego marks the highlight of my trip. My family and me went to the Super Bowl stadium and were able to take a tour. The stadium was huge, and it was my first time in an NFL football stadium. Say hello to my family! After taking a tour of the stadium, we sat down in the bleachers to wait for the spotlight guest. After just a few minutes of waiting, we began to see her to start to walk our way. I was able to meet the country singer Shania Twain. She walked right up to me and greeted me with a huge smile and sat down next to me. She even went so far as to say hello to my brother and sister. After greeting my family and me, Shania sat down to have a talk. I was super nervous at first and I barely knew what to say, but after a few minutes of talking, I started to calm down and was able to speak more. During our time of talking, Shania asked me what my favorite song of hers was. We even got to sing a little part of the song together. After talking for about 20 minutes, it was time to say goodbye. But meeting Shania Twain doesn't end my story. The next day, my family and me were able to go to the San Diego Zoo. We took a safari ride around the entire zoo and got to see every kind of animal you can imagine. The flamingos were fun to see up close. They were so bright and you just wanted to run up and touch them. We sat and watched the monkeys forever. You never knew what they were going to do next, and they always gave you a laugh. My stomach hurt from laughing so hard after leaving this exhibit. The koala bear was by far my favorite animal at the zoo. They were so cute and cuddly looking, and I wanted to take one home so I could snuggle with it. Too bad the park ranger told me I couldn't. After touring all of San Diego for our 4-day stay, it was time for my family and me to travel back home. My experience in meeting Shania Twain is one